Happy Friday afternoon. Whoop, whoop. Hey, I got some lotion here. Gonna rub on my hands. Wow, I started that. It said unable to create a live stream. And I'm like, what? So I pushed the button. My phone went like blank. And so I pushed the button again. So how's everybody doing on this Friday afternoon? I am tired already. I've been trying to organize my craft room first, find my tax papers from last year. I wasn't able to find my last year's taxes, but I found 2022 taxes. So hopefully they can get information off of that. I'm going to try to file those tonight at work on my downtime. Hopefully I can get that done because deadline's Monday, right? April 15th. So can everybody hear me all right? Let me get some background music going here if I can without getting in trouble here. Do that, and we'll search this. That. And we'll do... Let's see. Okay, we'll try that. Disco remix. We'll try that. So, yeah, I'm going to get right into this. I'm not going to chat this afternoon. Hope everybody's having a great Friday. It's really windy here. It's 60 degrees, sunny and 60, but really windy. So I just stepped outside. I had a package on my doorstep, and I just stepped out to get that. So hang on just a second here. Okay, so I'm going to turn my camera around. As always, you're going to see my ceiling and my light. Then you'll see my craft table. I'll be right back. All right. So this is what I'm working with today. I got this, if you remember, excuse me, let me get a drink of water, everybody. I got this as an old photo album, and I got this at a thrift store. I'm like, does that look tranquil or what? So I'm starting a prayer journal for myself. Yes. So I found these this morning. Like I said, I was looking for my tax papers, going through boxes and boxes and boxes. And I'm like, oh, these will work, but they won't. But I'm thinking... Let me get my glasses on here. I'm thinking I can glue them together or tape them together. I just want a temporary thing here. And that is messed up, so we'll just switch these around because those holes line up perfectly. And boy, if all that music's like that, I'm going to have to cut it off. Yeah, so I want to make a template. And I just moved that. And these holes are perfect for that. But I think I'm gonna, that's a little small. Gosh, I thought that would be just the right, but it's not. So what I'm gonna do is this here, and I think I'll go with that. Let me just get this here real quick. I had a craft-a-lunch earlier. I had stuff piled up on my desk and on my table. So let me do this. Those holes aren't going to be that big, but I can. So that's that. Let me put those aside. Say hello when you come in the chat. Give me that thumbs up. Excuse me. So I'm making a template here. And okay, we want it right there. And we want it about right there. So this is just a thick piece of cardboard. So let me set that aside and get to kind of measuring here. Hopefully it comes out straight. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and like 7 1/4. Oh boy. Don't like to. But that's okay. We'll deal with that. Okay. That way. And then we're gonna be this way. And that is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 9 and yeah, 5/8. Boy, that's an odd, isn't it? All right. Sticking this here, and now I'm gonna cut it here with my big heavy duty industrial cutter. Cut this one first. And boy, I don't know about this music. Maybe it'll switch here in a little bit. I don't know. And then this one. And I got my template. And let me change this music. It's driving me nuts already. Sorry. I was playing that the other day, but I want to start clear from the beginning. We'll just start it from I'm getting it here, folks. Hello, one of a kind. How are you doing today? Thank you for sharing me out. I'm starting a new journal. I'm starting a prayer journal, and this is going to be for me, myself, and I. Watch me get this done really quick. Much needed. I've been wanting to do a prayer journal for a while, and I did one several years back, but I didn't really, here we go, like do it daily and follow through with it. So I got a piece of thick cardboard here. It's the back of a tablet. And I'm using this for the cover. I thought that was really pretty. This used to be a photo album I got at the thrift store. And so here's my template. And I think I'll round the corners on this. Boy, I don't know. I think I'll do a medium one, see if it'll get through this. No, but it'll make, no, it won't. I was gonna say it won't go through that, but it will. I need one of those corner chompers because this is a little bit. So what I'm gonna do here, just an old trick. Let me see what I got. Oh, I got a button. A button will work. A button will work. Just want to make a mark there. And then he said to them all, whoever wants to be my disciples, you must deny themselves and take up their cross daily and follow me. For whoever wants to be saved, their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me will save it. Luke 9:23 and 24. Amen. So I'm just using this button. This is the old school way, but it gets the job done to round the corners. Voila. What's your weather like there, one of a kind? Ours is sunny and 60 and very windy. I thought I heard somebody putting in their trash can a while ago, but it might have been the wind knocking it over. So here I got my eyelet setter, but this also puts holes in it, holes in stuff. So I was going to use the big one, but I don't know. I am going to set this though. Maybe if it'll go up. Come on now. There, I gotta play with it a little bit to see. It's way down. $70 and breezy. Hey, Dimitri, what up? What up? I said I wasn't going to use a big one, but I think I will. Silly me. Just a little bit. What'd you all have for lunch? You tell me what you had, and I'll tell you what I had for lunch. Whoop, whoop. I don't care number 2 is here. I don't care number 1 is here. And I don't care number 3 is here. We got it going on this Friday afternoon. Let's go, let's go, let's go. The holes that I punch out get stuck in there. So I believe I am 13 away from 1K. Whoop, whoop. Man, if I reach 1K by tomorrow night, we're going to have one heck of a party. What do y'all have planned for the weekend? I don't have anything. Just do my live Saturday night. Go to church Sunday. I got to finish filing my taxes tonight, but I'm going to do that at downtime at work. Got to get that done because the deadline's Monday. I didn't find last year's taxes, but I found 2022 taxes. So hopefully I can get enough information off of those, and they'll take those. Make it a template here for my my prayer journal. Gonna have to, yeah. So yeah, that's gonna look nice. So I might use this for a divider. I was going to use this, but that's way too small. I might use that for something else. I don't know. So now I get to put papers in it. And oh my gosh, you guys, I found oh my gosh. Okay, just chilling. Yep. It's nice to just chill on the weekend. I got up early this morning because I knew I want to get my video out, my history video out, and I just have notebook paper here. Want to get my history video out and look for my tax papers. So this is going to be a pretty simple journal. So I'm going to tear just one page out. Let me see here. I'll just do this on camera, and then I'll do the rest. I was really pleased with this because usually these old photo albums are all janked up, messed up, you know, but this one was still intact, so I was happy about that, and I thought that was really pretty on the front, and of course it's got a little on the back, so really pretty nice, still pretty nice. So that's going to be my prayer journal. So let me see what we got going on here with the that could be a little bit. I think I'll do that. I think I will cut that off. And let me get my other trimmer here. Whoops. If you hear something fall, that's all right. I've been searching for my tax papers, and I found a bunch of things that I forgot I had, and I kept trying to pile them on my desk. What a mess. I think I'm just going to cut this top off too. Just make it lines on the paper. I had a chicken salad sandwich, a couple of them, and some peaches and pears, and I was going to have some soup, but I heated it up and everything, and I didn't care for it. So that went by the wayside. And, oh, that's going to be perfect, y'all. That is going to be perfect. And I'll round the corners on this. I know this will. So that's going to be easy. All right. Yep. I'm making me a prayer journal, one of a kind. Yep, I'm making me a prayer journal. It's for me. I've made all these other journals, and I haven't made... I had a prayer journal at once, and my daughter gave to me, and I just made it a prayer journal. It wasn't per se a prayer journal. But that's what I'm making here. And I never followed through with the other prayer journal. But one time our pastor said, I'm going to challenge you. Write down 10 people that needs prayer. Oh my God, I can't think of 10 people. Well, I sure did. I started writing down my co-workers. And then I'm like, well, I know they're kids. They need prayers too. So I just kept going. And darn it, I had some other stuff that I wanted to show you that I'm going to put in here. It's just encouragement, and I'm going to write my prayers down, and then I'm going to leave, like maybe over here, like the date I put the prayer in here, and then answered, and I'll check it off, you know. Praise God for answered prayer. Praise God for unanswered prayer sometime also. So I'm going to kind of line this up, and then poke holes in this, so that'll be my template for my paper. Excuse me. Let me do this first. Yeah, I'll probably write Bible verses in here. Hello, Billy, how are you doing? Hello, Butter Roll Boutique. I'm sorry, I'm paying attention to my crafts and not the chat. How are you guys this afternoon, you gals? What's your weather like? It's 60 degrees here and very, very windy. I'm making myself a prayer journal, and I had to make a template. Boy, I'm all over the place today. That paper don't want to come out of there. I should put a bunch of papers instead of one. I'll do that later on when I get this going. But yeah, I'm going to have words of encouragement here, in here, Bible verses, a lot of Bible verses about praying. I kind of envision this for myself to write down prayer request, and I'll show you just a minute here what I kind of had envisioned. Those papers, they really get stuck in there, and especially a thin paper like that. And of course that don't want to come out, and I just broke my lead. There it came out. So what I had envisioned for this is an old photo album, and it was really in good shape. There's a little bit of there, but I thought that was so pretty, and doesn't that look so tranquil? So I thought, oh, this would make a great prayer journal. So I made a template, and this is just the back of a tablet. And this, I was really pleased. This is the back of it. Sorry. I was really pleased. These binders work. Usually you find them and I bought it at the thrift store. So what I have in mind here is to put this paper in here. If I can get it in here, gosh. Put it in there, write my prayer request down, like the date, and then answered. I'll put answered up here and write the date that God answered the prayers. And I think that'll be really good. And like I said, put inspirational quotes, inspirational Bible verses about prayer, and yeah. So yes, I only got like 13 more and I'll be at 1K. So any help you guys could give me, I really would appreciate that. Friends, neighbors, co-workers, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpas, nieces, nephews, brothers, sisters, send them over here. I sure would very much appreciate that. So I'm just going to, I had papers, darn it, and I left them out in the living room. I don't want to leave y'all. But a friend gave me this. Whatever you do, do with all your heart. And that's Colossians 3:23. But these papers, I might incorporate some of them in here. That would be good to write on. And that is just glued in there. So, I don't know. Might just incorporate that whole thing in there. That would be neat, wouldn't it? I don't know. I'll have to see. And I could certainly make holes through that whole thing. I don't know. We'll see about that. So anyway, and then I have this New Living Translation Bible Promise Books for Women, and it just has just different things in there, and I might take out of that. I don't know. I might not. But I found this today. I was looking for my tax papers from last year. I didn't find last year's, but I found 2022's. So, oh, and I like these. I put these in my daughter's cat journal. It's vellum. And, oh, there's just a bunch of sheets in here, and it's vellum paper. I don't know how to describe vellum except like a heavier plastic. It's like a plastic paper, and it says God's kids, the Lord delights in you. You make God smile. The Lord looks at the heart and hope. And then yeah, I might have another one of these. It's just full of those little things, and I put a lot on. I put about 3. It's not supposed to be there. I put about 3 in my daughter's journal. I don't think she's seen them yet, but I told her to look at all the little tucks and pockets and stuff I put in there. So yeah, so I'm going to incorporate some of these. Oh, look at that. That's just children of the Heavenly Father, safely in his bosom gather, nestle, bird nor star in sky, such a refuge ne'er was given. God his own doth tend and nourish, his holy courts they flourish, from all evil things he spares them. In his mighty arms he bears them. Neither life nor death shall ever from the Lord his children sever. Unto them his grace he soweth, and their sorrows all he knoweth. Though he giveth nor he taketh, God his children ne'er forsaketh. The loving purpose solely to preserve them pure and holy. And that's from Caroline V. Sandelberg. That's pretty neat. Love the Lord with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your strength. Deuteronomy 6:5. Yeah, so this is just a really neat thing my friend gave me. So yeah, I'll be incorporating those. Darn it, I can't believe I forgot. I was in my craft room all morning, and as I told you before, I've moved my boxes from, yeah, those are really neat. I don't know if you can still find those somewhere. It says Best Occasions Vellum Quote Pack, Growing in Faith, and it's 24 sheets of vellum quotes. And she got a lot of stuff from Hobby Lobby, so I don't know. Usually it just says faith quotes on it, and whoops. So trying to see, nope, that I'm not for sure where she got those. I keep ripping but they were $1.99, and the sale price was $1.59, then she got them on sale for 79 cents, so that was a good deal. I got them for free. My friend gave me a bunch of stuff, so yeah. Let me be right back. I'm gonna go I just gotta run to my living room. I'll go get those quotes and stuff that I ran off to put in this journal. I'll be right back. I'm back. So here's the papers I got, and I was just thinking, I was thinking I was going to run them off too big. Now I think I've run them off too small, but I love this Bible verse. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your request to the Lord. Excuse me. And pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayer requests. And I love this. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his name. And then I ran these off. I thought they were really cute. I could write, you know, prayer requests in there, little Bible verses or whatever. And I really like this. This was like the vintage look, and a couple crosses on there, and Saint Antoni, and yeah, just different things. And then here, Be still and know that I am God. And I love this one. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not into your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. That's Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. I always tell my girls that. Like, they'll text me and say, what should I do, Mom? And I said, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. I know they probably get tired of me telling them that. And here's another one. And this. And then I got this. I think I still got this. I can blow this up. But you know, I thought I could even put it on a bigger piece of paper and put it in there. And then this says prayer journal, and this is really neat. It's supposed to be bigger, but I think I'm going to leave it like this. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, you know, it goes on. And it has, those who seek the Lord shall not lack anything good, and it gives you a Bible verse on each month, and that, I thought that was really good. And then you're supposed to write stuff on there, but of course that's too small. So, yeah. I might blow those, take individually and blow them up and put them in there. And then 10 Bible verses every Christian should know. And I think that's about, yep, that's the ones that I had ran off to put in my prayer journal. So, I'm going to measure these here and see. I don't think I'm going to put like any tea dye or anything. That's really for, not really, yeah, it is decorative, but you can also use them. And, yeah, this is an old photo album, and it had the, this still works really good. So I'm really pleased about that. I'm always afraid I'm going to pinch myself. So I think I'm just going to use notebook paper in most of it. And like I said, I'll put encouraging Bible verses and quotes throughout. Oh, thank you, One of a Kind, for those Bible verses. I really appreciate that. Let me see. I think this is going to, yep. I'll have to work with this. I don't know. Maybe it'll, let me do some trimming here real quick. And is the music too loud, or is it all right? I like to have a little background music when I have those awkward silent moments. It won't be so silent. So just trimming this down. Let me turn this around and do it right. Whoops. All right. I keep saving these little strips, and I got a whole box down here. I'm going to have to, I saw a lady the other day that had little bitty strips, and then, oh gosh, it's going to be too long. I could cut the 10 Bible verses. I could put that on the side. Let me see. I'll get it figured out. I'll figure it out. But yeah, put that in there. If I go all the way over there. If I go there, that'll leave a little bit on there. That's let me see how long this would be in there. That wouldn't be too much longer if I left it like that. I just might do that. I don't know, I'm trying to think here. I have a little leeway here. Put it in a little bit more. So I need more space on my craft desk. My craft hey, you'll find Butteroll Boutique, you'll find those ATC cards. When I first started making them, I'm like, oh, these are cute, you know, and I got to making them, and then I couldn't stop. They're so cute, and I love to send them out in Happy Mail and stuff. And there for a while, the ladies that were in my craft circle were collecting them. And of course, that's what you're supposed to do. And sorry about that. Let me get that adjusted. So I'm disappointed that that won't work, but this might not work. Well, I think I have enough on this. Yeah, I make my ATC cards out of playing cards. I'm like, that's the best way to use up old playing cards, and it's just fun to me. Like I said, I got addicted and I couldn't stop making them. And fun stuff. Now I will cut that off of there. I wish this was a little bit longer, but it's not. About 11. It needs to be 11 and a half. So let me get my big trimmer out here. The big boy. Cut that off. And preparing my template. That's not hard to do here. Yes, and playing cards are just the right measurements. You know, you don't have to cut, and so that they are fun to make. Oh, okay. I don't think I've heard of Beth. I might go over and check her out. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed at this, but I'll figure it out. Okay, put those two aside, and we'll work on this. I think I might, let me see what this is going to look like. Billy, what have you been working on lately? Is Billy still in here? So I just came up with an idea. I might collage this right here where it's white. See where I've made my mark here? And maybe not. Yeah, you can see it. And might collage here. That would be neat. This says, prayers for others, prayers for myself, praise and thanksgiving. How have I seen the hand of God in my life today? That's really neat. See if I make it. Let me see. I'm trying to think because my printer, it's not outdated. Eight by 10 would be too big, and 5 by 7 will be too small. This is a 4 by 6. 4 by 6, so 5 by 7 would be that and that. Too bad I couldn't customize it, but anyway, I'll make it work. I'll make it work. So let me see. Let me get my trimmer. I can't cut straight. That's awesome, one of a kind. You are a great supporter. And if any of you aren't connected, feel free to drop your links in the chat. And if you can't do it, one of a kind will do it for you. I'd appreciate that, one of a kind, if you can. If you can't, that's all right. We'll work it out some way. Link up with each other, support each other. That's what we're all about, right? Supporting each other, getting us to the numbers we need. When I get to 1,000 subscribers, then I'm gonna work on my watch time hours. That'll be the next big step. Working on my watch time hours. So I'm just cutting these and I'm gonna set them aside. I will do the punching of the holes later. Come back tomorrow night if you can at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I think me and my daughter are going to do, she suggested that I do an autism live. So I don't know what she has in mind. I'm not familiar with autism. That's her new job. She's working with autistic kids. Say a little prayer for her. She's at work already, but she's working at a different facility. And she's a little nervous about it. I prayed for her last night. I prayed for her this morning. So she'll do all right, though. She will do all right. She's very good. So different from me. I mean, she'll go into something, and I would procrastinate about it, but she's like, nope. She goes in, what I want to say, both feet head first. And yeah, she changed careers. She went from Alzheimer's to autism, teaching children autism. She killed it on her, I want to try this, on her state exam. she had to pass a state exam, and she's a registered behavioral therapist now. So proud of her. And she's killing it. She's doing a great job. Oh, I didn't think of that. That would work. But I'm not putting that in here. I'm going to put that up at work. I always encourage my worker. I only have one worker under me, but I never thought about putting it landscape. I got to cut that. There's some personal information on there. I don't want that off. Yeah, so she's doing real good. She was really nervous about going over to a different town, but they hired her, and then now they keep telling her they're overstaffed. Go home. And she says, she was concerned last night. She goes, Mom, I got a car payment. I got rent to pay, groceries to buy. And I go, I hear you. And I said, yeah, that's not right for that company to hire you. And then they say, go home, we're overstaffed. And she, that's going to be right on that line. So I'm going to a little bit over. So she's been off several days. Not this week. Yesterday was the only day she was off this week, but then she said, well, I could go back to my old job. And I'm like, oh boy. And she goes, but I like having weekends off. And that's one reason why she took this job, because she don't have to work weekends. And I said, well, if you do decide to go back to your old job, make sure they know. No weekends. So I don't think she'll go back to her old job. Yes, Cece. Yeah, I don't think she'll go back to her old job, because I think she's growing and learning at this job, and I don't think she grew a little bit at her old job, but it was just, she was like spinning her wheels. She was there 6 years, and my scrap box is overflowing. I'm gonna have to, what we got here, I'm gonna have to organize that. Right. I tell them that all the time. I tell all my daughters that. Just rely on God. Fully rely on God. Frog. My daughter, Cece, gave me some questions the other night, and it's from a TikTok or something. And it says, ask your mom these 7 questions before it's too late. And it's like, some of it's personal, and one of them was like, have you hidden any family secrets? And it's like, no. And like I said, it's a TikTok, and I played it, and then I paused it and wrote down the questions, and I sat and pondered them for a while. And it says, what's one thing you want for your children? You hope, you want or wish for your children? And I put, fully rely on God. My daughter Cece goes with me to church every Sunday, and I'm not perfect either. I make my own decisions. I don't ask God all the time. But, when I do, and when I rely on Him, fully rely on Him, things just, in place. And God knows that. He knows my heart, and He knows where my heart is not, and I need to work on that. And, I don't... My one daughter said, you just want everything perfect, and I don't. You know, we're supposed to strive for perfection, but nobody's perfect, and I'm not going to be perfect. You know, there's only one that's perfect, and that's Jesus Christ himself. And so, yeah, that's what I want for my daughters, for them to fully rely on God. Just go to God every time they have a problem. And it takes, you know, commitment and, it's out of the way, sorry, I keep messing up. You know, you're used to doing everything yourself. Well, I can do that, and I'm the biggest one, I think, a lot, you know, because my dad taught me to be independent. You know, he said, you don't need no man to take care of you. And he was doing that for our own good. And taught me how to change tires and change oil in my car and all that. Of course, I don't do that anymore, but I got my future son-in-law. Hopefully he's going to be my future son-in-law to do that. My youngest daughter's dating a guy. He's really mechanically inclined. He's a really good mechanic. His dad taught him. So, yeah. But, yeah, it took me a while. It's just like, Colleen, you can't do this on your own. You got to rely on God, you know. And it's hard when you're, you know, we're human. We're going to make mistakes. And it is what it is, you know. God knows, like I said, God knows our heart. And let's see, is this? God knows your heart, and he knows where it's at. And you know, he don't care about your finance, your so-called society status. Who cares if you drive an Escalade or Cadillac or Toyota or Lexus or whatever, you know. God knows, and God wants your heart. What's in your heart is what God looks at. Not what's in your wallet, sitting in your driveway, sitting in your garage. How many thousands and 10,000s of dollars you spend on your house. Who cares? You can't take it with you when you go. And so, in your heart, it's what's in your heart. I just pray for my kids all the time. That's going to be something different. That and that. Okay. Put those aside for now. How are we doing on time? Okay. Oh, gosh. I got 2 minutes, guys. All right. I'm just blabbing away here. Sorry. Yeah. So, everybody, come back if you can tomorrow night. Look at that. That's not going to leave me enough margin. We'll do something on our lives. You know, we always have pretty good time on my lives. Saturday night, April 13th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll go for 2 hours. I'm thinking about backing it up to 6. But I'll go the rest of April on this 7 p.m. And then maybe in May switch it back to, I think, maybe 6 to 8. I don't know. I have to think about that. That didn't get very straight, did it? I didn't. I want to divide it up. And there's my alarm, so I will let you go. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day. Do a random act of kindness. Smile at a stranger at Walmart. If they look at you strange, just keep smiling. If they ask you, say, I know Jesus. Jesus Christ is my Savior. And they'll say, whatever, or really? Can you tell me about him? Tell somebody about Jesus. All right, everybody. Have a blessed day, and I will see you in my next live or my next video. Bye, everybody.